Hello everyone and welcome to our educational event. Today is Sunday and we are on Instagram live channel. The topic of our event today is related with artificial intelligence and specifically the topic is President Biden and AI, Mission Impossible. My name is Paul Arsov and I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. Let me tell you a little bit about our project before starting to talk about the topic of today. We are building a decentralized communication and advertising platform, and when we are talking about decentralization, most of the times people, and by people I mean people who are interested in technology and who read about next generation of internet, decentralization. Most of the times people think of blockchain technology as the driver of decentralization. I can tell you as a technology developer that it is this kind of thinking is not correct. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong. Blockchain technology has lots of flaws and it cannot drive decentralization. It is not Web3 and it is not next generation of internet. And so what it proved good at is creating virtual value. But this virtual value is very often not much into physical or tangible value. And so in our project, we still have a blockchain instance, but it is just for our project and it plays just a support role. Unlike in other projects where the blockchain and the crypto coin is the central element of the project. So I told you about what our project is not about, but what is our project about? Our project is about achieving decentralization without blockchain technology, and that decentralization is achieved by direct communication from user to user without going through a server. This is, in our opinion, the essence of decentralization and the way to achieve it. So I told you about the technology side of our project, but success of our project and success of every other project depends on marketing. And we do marketing by posting on a very, very long list of social networks, and the list of social networks includes Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Reddit, Discord, and TikTok. From this very, very long list of social networks, we are focusing mainly on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram. We are aiming to build a community and to make it interesting for our community and let people come and stay on our channels. We organize educational events just like the event today, which is happening on Instagram Live. We have an event which is recurring weekly, which happens on Twitter Space. And as you know, Twitter Space is audio-only channel, and the recurring weekly event, it is happening on Saturdays. We started these educational events about 10-11 months ago, And the topic of our very first event, which happened only on Twitter Space, in audio only, was what is blockchain. The topic of our second event, which happened the following week, which it happened on both Twitter Space and Instagram Live, and the topic was what is a smart contract. Some of the topics of the events which happened week after week were applying astrology into cryptocurrency trading, decentralized finance destined to implode, big crashes in crypto, Terra Luna, Celsius, and FTX. A central bank digital currency versus ordinary crypto, confrontation is looming. The essence of decentralization, blockchains as decentralization engine and other decentralization engine implementations. Essence of decentralization, direct communication, and ways to achieve it. We had a few events regarding and related to artificial intelligence, for example, current state of artificial intelligence and the drive towards artificial general intelligence. We had another event about does artificial intelligence needs blockchains. And today's topic and educational event is also related with artificial intelligence. I told you about the events educational events we organize recurring every week. Saturdays on Twitter Space in audio only, and Sundays on Instagram Live in video and audio. But we have a recurring weekly event, and it is happening on Thursday, and the channels which it is happening on are Telegram in text and Twitter Space in audio. And the events which are happening every Thursday every week are Ask Meeting sessions, and one Thursday we have general Ask Meeting session which covers the topics of cryptocurrencies, market sentiment, blockchains, Web3, decentralization, NFTs, and etc. And the following Thursday we have Ask Meeting session, but this Ask Meeting session is focused specifically on NFTs. But why? Why we're focusing exclusively with the Ask Meeting session on NFTs? We're focusing exclusively on NFTs because we have just released a marketplace and our first collection of NFTs, which is based specifically on three-dimensional objects. So what is unique, interesting, and exciting about our 3D NFTs is that we also built a 3D engine which does loading of the 3D NFTs which our users are buying from the NFT marketplace, and this 3D software engine is bringing a very long list of capabilities to our 3D NFTs. And the first capability is which our 3D software engine is bringing to our 3D NFTs is like after loading of the 3D NFT, our 3D software engine is opening a window, and like after loading the 3D NFT, it starts animating this 3D NFT. It starts moving in a random fashion this 3D NFT around this window where it is loaded. Like our users can load not only one but multiple. They can load a second and then third and more of the 3D NFTs that they did buy. And so like this is the first capability of like having these 3D NFTs animated. The following, the second capability is the capability of the 3D NFT to speak. And our 3D NFTs can speak in three basic voices. They can speak in a male voice, or they can speak in a female voice, or they can speak in a whisper voice. In addition to these three basic capabilities, our 3D NFTs have three different flavors of voices. And voices can be spoken in normal speed, or voices can be spoken in a fast speed, or voices can be spoken in a slow speed. And for example, if we take male voice and it is spoken in a slow speed, this voice can come as a very masculine voice, or it can come as the voice of a very old person. And on the other hand, if we take a female voice and the voice is spoken in a fast speed, then this voice can come as the voice of a little girl, or the voice of a funny person. So that's it about the second capability. But the third and next capability is the capability of voice recognition. So you, the user, can issue a number of voice commands to the 3D NFT, and the 3D NFT is going to fulfill this command. For example, if you have a 3D NFT which is loaded in a window and keeps moving in a random fashion in around this window, you can command this 3D NFT to stop moving, and then the 3D NFT is going to stand still and stop moving. Then you can command the 3D NFT to move left, move right, move up, move down, zoom in, zoom out, or rotate. And then the 3D NFT is going to fulfill this command and move left, move right, move up, down, come closer, zoom in, or move farther away, zoom out, or rotate. So that's it regarding to the voice recognition capability, but the next capability is the capability of the 3D NFT to have a basic artificial intelligence. Wow, really, wow. So you can ask the 3D NFT, what is your name? and then the 3D NFT is going to respond back with their name. You can ask the 3D NFT, who are you? And the 3D NFT is going to respond back with who they are. You can ask the 3D NFT to describe something. For example, describe Web3 or describe decentralization or describe Russia. And then the 3D NFT is going to describe in few sentences about Web3 or about decentralization or about the country called Russia. So that's it regarding to the basic artificial intelligence. But the last and not least important capability is the capability to see this 3D NFT in real 3 dimensions. Currently, the 3D NFT are going to be like displayed, loaded and displayed on a flat computer screen. And so put on a flat computer screen, like we have to use our imagination to imagine the object in 3 dimensions. But this 3D NFT is going to be having a second version, and this version is going to be like putting the 3D NFT on a computer screen in a way of stereoscopics. This stereoscopics means that part of the object is going to be displayed in red or reddish color, and other part of the object is going to be displayed in blue or bluish color. And then you can order glasses from us, and when you receive these glasses, you're going to see that one lens of these glasses is red, and the other lens of these glasses is blue. Then you can put these glasses on, and then when you request projecting of the 3D NFT into stereoscopics, you can see this 3D NFT coming out of the screen and having real 3 dimensions. So that's very unique, interesting, and innovative from our 3D NFTs. But I like to tell you a little bit about our NFT marketplace as well. And I did mention that in our project we have our own blockchain instance, and by having our own blockchain instance, we have been deploying the smart contracts for the non-fungible tokens on our own blockchain. And so we're, by having our own blockchain, then we do not charge gas fees for deployment, the initial deployment of smart contracts for the non-fungible tokens, and we do not charge our users gas fees for transfers from one user to another user. Like we do not charge these gas fees. By detaching of the 3D NFTs from like a specific blockchain, and like having the NFTs on our blockchain instance, then we allow our users to submit payments in multiple crypto coins. Compare this with ordinary NFT marketplaces where like creators, when they come to the ordinary NFT marketplace, they have to choose initially choose a blockchain, and then all of the buying and selling of the collection which is listed on ordinary marketplaces, it is happening in a single crypto coin. Compare this with our marketplace where the users, when they come to our 3D NFT marketplace, they're presented with a choice of number of crypto coins where they can make a payment, and then in addition to these crypto coins, they could make a payment directly in fiat currency, in their national currency. So that's very specific, innovative, and unique from our NFT marketplace. So the current choice of crypto coins is we have 4 different coins which the users can use to buy, and then to if they put their NFT for sale, they could receive the payment in one of these crypto coins as well. The current choice includes Solana Sol, Polygon Matic, Avalanche Avax, and Qcoin, which is a big centralized crypto exchange. They have KCS coin. We did choose these crypto coins like specifically because they have relatively low transaction gas fee, and they have also low withdrawal fee, and they have pretty fast confirmation time of the transaction. So when the user comes to our marketplace, they want to do a payment in crypto, this confirmation of payment is coming in a matter of seconds. It takes maybe 10 to 15 seconds to submit the payment, and almost instantly the users could receive a confirmation that the transfer is completed, and they take the ownership of the 3D NFT in a matter of seconds. Compare this with other blockchains where the confirmation time is minutes or hours, or sometimes even days. That's it regarding to our marketplace, and I like to invite you to come and acquire and purchase one or more of our 3D NFTs. And the name of the website of our marketplace is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. And decentralized web, these are 2 words, but they're all together. Once again, it is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. On the bottom of every page, you can see the icons of the social networks that we're posting on. You can click on one or more of these icons, become a follower, get notified about new developments and events that we're organizing, and you can also become a member of the group, send a question or post a comment and participate in discussions. So on our 3D NFT marketplace, on the main page, you see like the image of our very first collection that we're deploying. When you click on this image, then you see all of the items in our collection, first collection, and currently we have 265 items. So we put the pricing of these items measured either in stable coin value or measured in fiat currency value. And the current list price is 99 fiat or stablecoin dollars. So I did mention that we have 4 different crypto coins, but the pricing of the purchase for the NFT that you did select is recalculated based on the current spot market price for either Solana Sol, Polygon Matic, Avalanche Avax, or KuCoin KCS. So this pricing is recalculated, and then you pay the current spot price for acquiring the 3D NFT. The process which people who are coming for the first time to our marketplace are going is as follows. I mentioned that the main page is putting the first collection. You click on the first collection, then you see all of the items listed on the following page. And let's say you like one of these 3D NFTs, you click on this 3D NFT, and then you see a page which is having the video of this 3D NFT, which shows in few seconds how this 3D NFT is moving around the screen. Then it follows down with the pricing recalculated in crypto coins or in fiat currencies. So we have recalculation in fiat currencies from dollars to euros, dollars to UK pounds, and US dollars to Japanese yens. But the users, they have choice of paying in their national currency. The recalculation is just for information purposes. And so then there is the edit box where like you have to put your email address, and like this email address serves as the login ID for our NFT marketplace. If you did not register previously, then when you click on the button to buy, or if you go to the link to register, you're going through the process of registration. During registration, you're putting your name, date of birth, your address, and the country where you're living. At the point of putting of a country, like you have a choice of going, like we have one group of countries which allow payment with fiat currencies, and we have a second group of countries which we do not have coverage, and users cannot pay with directly with fiat. But the second choice, which is like the first group of countries, they could pay with fiat currency and crypto. The second group, on the other hand, they could be buying and then paying, selling only in fiat currencies, but we have choice of multiple with cryptocurrencies, and we have choice with multiple cryptocurrencies. So then the first group of countries which have a choice of paying with fiat currencies, they could put a credit card or debit card for purchase of NFTs from the marketplace, and they follow this with putting a bank account where the proceedings from a sale, for example, this user did buy an NFT, and they started using this 3D NFT, and then at some point they decide to put this 3D NFT for sale. Then the users another user could come, and if they pay with fiat currency, we have a first transaction from the second user from their debit or credit card to our bank account, and then we have a second transaction from our bank account to the bank account which the first user did register. In this way, we have direct buying and selling in fiat currencies, like as one choice, and we have a second choice of buying and selling directly in crypto for our marketplace. So let's say the first we have a user who did complete the purchase of their first 3D NFT. At this point, they're prompted to go and download our 3D software engine. And our current 3D software engine, it covers three different platforms. The users have a choice of downloading software either for Windows or for macOS or for Linux. Currently, we have these three choices because these operating systems they usually are loaded and used on laptops, which usually have relatively big screen, or in desktop computers, which have even a bigger monitor and a bigger screen. So far, currently, we do not support mobile platforms because currently mobile platforms, they have a small screen, and tablets also, they have a small screen and relatively limited resolution. But in the future, like tablets may be growing in size, and we could be having version specifically for tablets, for example, on Android devices, which are having big resolution for their tablets. So that's probably upcoming, but currently we have just these three different platforms. So Let's say the user was prompted, they did download this 3D software engine, they start this 3D software, and the first action of the 3D software engine is to open a browser tab, and on this browser tab it is having an edit box where you have to put your email address with your ID for the NFT marketplace. Then you click on go submit, and then there's a second screen which is coming with you have to put your password and login code which you're receiving by email. When you put this login code and your password, then the 3D software engine is going to the 3D NFT marketplace, and it is pulling information about your ownership of 3D NFTs. And then it is loading on a browser tab one or more of the 3D NFTs which you're owning. Then you can click on the first 3D NFT which you're owning, and our 3D software engine is opening a window and loading this 3D NFT and starts animating this 3D NFT and bringing the additional capabilities of speaking, voice recognition, basic AI, and etc. Then after loading the first 3D NFT, you can go to the browser tab, click on the second 3D NFT, and second window is opened. A second 3D NFT is coming on their own window. So basically I did describe the way of coming to the marketplace and the way of use of our 3D NFTs. But let's go back to the topic of today, and the topic of today is related with artificial intelligence. The topic of today is President Biden and AI, Mission Impossible. The topic of today was inspired by an article that I did read, and the article was saying that President Biden did see a movie called Mission Impossible, and as we know, Mission Impossible is it has regular releases year after year, and almost always or always in this movie, there's a big megastar. His name is Tom Cruise, who is playing the hero who is saving the world. And the name of the latest release of Mission Impossible is Quantum Menace Part 1. So the article that I did read tells us that President Biden did see Mission Impossible, and in the movie they show artificial intelligence which turned rogue, and it started harming humans, and it is aiming of taking over the world. But the artificial intelligence, as depicted in the movies, it did prompt President Biden to think about negative effects of artificial intelligence, and he did direct creation of a policy, and then this policy was signed as an executive order of the President of the United States regarding artificial intelligence. Specifically, this President executive order tells that commercial companies they have to submit their models and their commercial creation for review of the US government, so that these models do not harm humans. So this is probably the first policy, probably the first policy in the world which starts the regulation for artificial intelligence, which is created by commercial companies. But let's look at a little bit on the movie Mission Impossible, and like in my personal opinion, like there are some parts of the movie which are probably believable, and some other parts which are not they're not believable. And for example, if we take the aim of the the initial first scene of the movie Mission Impossible, like in the first few minutes, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, we have the image of a nuclear submarine by Russia, and this nuclear submarine experienced crash and some catastrophic going to the bottom of the ocean, and the crew of this submarine is killed in this accident. But further in the movie, we understand that what did happen on the screen was triggered by artificial intelligence, which took over the control of the submarine, the nuclear submarine, and it crashed the submarine. But if we are talking about realistic military technology, and if we're looking at realistic nuclear submarine, first of all, this nuclear submarine was put in a commission probably at least 1 or more years ago. So most of the nuclear submarines are not new. They have been in existence for several, if not tens of years, maybe 10, 20 or more years. And if you're looking at the technology which is put into these nuclear submarines, the technology lacks in time from the latest and greatest in computing technology. Basically, the computers deployed on the Russian submarines and on other submarines around the world, they're at least 1 year old or 1 or more year older than the current in latest and greatest in computing technology. So we have to consider also the fact that computers that are put into military equipment, these computers are probably even further down through generations because of these computers having to be operating in a stable way in a harsh environment. And the harsh environment did include vibration, it includes big temperature swings like very hot or very cold. It also did include radiation or like some maybe chemical like operating in chemical environments like this is the thing with military equipment that they do not have latest and greatest, and they also have installed like not the commercial operating systems, but they very often have installed like embedded operating systems or maybe popular operating systems like Linux, but this Linux is like probably it has many layers of security which like is preventing a normal program from coming and executing in this military computer. So the first thing which artificial intelligence is going to encounter when it comes to military equipment is it is going to encounter hardships to come and start executing on the military computers. The first few things is like the computing devices are going to lack in computing power, and they're going to be lacking in generation, being older generation, and like the AI is going to encounter hardships because of the embedded and going into unfamiliar embedded environment or going into an environment which is protected with multiple layers of security. So that's it regarding to the penetrating military equipment. But the next things which were displayed in the movies is that the artificial intelligence had the capabilities of taking over cameras and looking at where specific people were, and it took over cameras, for example, in the White House where the president is, and where security advisors are. It did manage to penetrate also cameras on many other places, like in the street or in the airport. But so if we're looking at the ways of taking control over and seeing what is happening through cameras, there are lots of places where there are cameras deployed, but these cameras are not networked. For example, many stores. They have their own cameras, but these cameras, they're recording what is happening in the store or maybe outside of the store, but this record is kept only in the store. It is not like put on the network, and it is not subject to like taking over or review by either government or the outside entity like malicious artificial intelligence. So that's second thing which is not realistic in the movie. Another thing which is not realistic is the omnipresence of the AI and the capability of AI to like operate and control and communicate with, for example, it did operate non-stop and instantly with a villain, which AI did manage to persuade to play a role in the plot of the AI. And for example, this omnipresence was put in the movie in other countries in the world. And for example, other countries in the world, maybe they do not have mobile coverage, or if there is a coverage from satellites, this coverage may be spotty, and satellites may not be having coverage on all points in and around the world. So we did also witness heroes, like either the hero or the villain traveling through a train, and traveling through a train maybe do not give possibility for good connection or having a connection at all. And so we also witness this train going through tunnels, and like in tunnels maybe there's connection, but maybe not. And this is another thing which could not be very believable. But the point of the malicious artificial intelligence in the specific release of Mission Impossible was to get a possession of the briefcase which did contain the nuclear codes for launching of nuclear missiles. And this was the point of the villain and the hero, as represented by Tom Cruise, fighting for them, having a possession of this nuclear, this briefcase with the nuclear codes. But let's say the villain did manage to take the briefcase, and the villain then is going to be presented with faced with opening of this nuclear briefcase. So this briefcase, they have a code for opening of the briefcase, and so most often villains, they would not know the code to open this briefcase. even in possession of this briefcase. But let's say they start putting combinations of this combinations so that they can unlock this briefcase, or they use other ways, for example, cutting the metal of this briefcase, or maybe cutting the frame of this briefcase so that it could be opened. But having this sophisticated briefcase, probably it has measures against forcible opening of this briefcase. And these measures could include self-destruction of the content of the briefcase if it detects forcible opening of this briefcase. But let's say the briefcase has been opened, and the villain then is presented with a computing device and presented with a menu. Probably they have to enter at this point another password so that they can unlock this menu and go further. So probably most often they do not know the password of this device, but let's say somehow they found the password for this to unlock the program running on this computing device. So then they're going to be presented with a number of menus, and so they have to be familiar with these menus. Maybe the program was made as intuitive, but maybe not. Maybe there is a specific sequence which the user who got trained previously, like the president of the US, maybe they got trained previously on the way of handling of this program. And finally, let's say somehow the villain managed to figure out the program, and then they did select and request launching of nuclear missiles. But this launching is not entirely automatic. This launching request is going to the strategic nuclear commands in the US. And then the strategic nuclear commands in the US, they're actually in the possession of the actual hardware, which is going the launching of the strategic nuclear missiles. And the strategic nuclear commands, probably they have procedures on the launching of the nuclear missiles, and probably most often there is a human input so that one or more humans, they have to put a confirmation of the launch of the strategic nuclear missiles. And at some point, they have to have indication of a real threat, and so this indication of real threat could be faked by artificial intelligence, but they may be having additional confirmations by direct communication with the other parties which are doing launch of nuclear attack. So what I described is multiple steps which artificial intelligence, malicious artificial intelligence have to do so that they take over a specific thing, and they take over military equipment which could harm humans. And so, like this specific thing and action, like most often, they're made with human, with a human confirmation and real human presence. So, what is the threat, and what is the possibility for the artificial intelligence is to impersonate human beings and impersonate the image, or impersonate the person in a video and impersonate their voice, so that they could be like putting the image and voice of like a person in charge, for example, the president of the US, or like some military commander, or the president of another country, or like etc. And also the artificial intelligence could take over the channels of communication between the people in charge and people in the political environment who are like requesting military action, and people in the military who are in charge in military equipment who could fulfill this request. So I think like probably we have to be thinking in the future about these possibilities, and making it like hardening the channels of communication, and hardening the human confirmations, so that like there are no mistakes, and no harm done to human beings because of artificial intelligence having malicious intent. So, so in general, the first political action which happened by the president of the US is in general positive, and probably this action is going to spark actions around the world, in other countries in the world, so that like artificial intelligence, which is at the point of creation now, is still being in under our human control, and it is benefiting humankind and human beings, instead of harming humankind and human beings. So that's the first action, but let's look in a little bit in another way on this first action by the President of the United States, President Biden. So if we're looking at artificial intelligence research, development, and products, the specific legislation was aimed specifically to commercial companies. Basically, it's requiring commercial companies to submit their models. But there is another very big group which is doing their own research and development, and they have products which they have AI or AI-like capability. Uh, so we have the commercial group of companies, but we have also government agencies which they're doing their own research on AI, and they did create AI capabilities for their purposes. And like their purposes are probably first national security, and then they have other purposes of like economic welfare of their citizens, and tracking out people who do or not do specific things. Um, these capabilities are also used for policing people, and whether people are compliant or not compliant with certain things. So the first uh, executive order and the first legislation which came to existence is actually lacking and missing in this regard. It is looking only to the first group of companies which does AI research, and it's looking specifically to commercial group of companies. But this legislation of President Biden is overlooking the government entities which and government agencies which are doing their own AI capabilities. So in essence, there should be probably an independent agency, maybe independent government agency, which is doing review of both commercial AI creations and AI creations by other government entities. And these government entities, this independent agency, they should be looking at surveillance capabilities, because it is the surveillance which did enable the AI in the Mission Impossible movie to have omnipresent capability. Basically, this surveillance capability, it is brought by government agencies, and it is government agencies in the movie Mission Impossible which enabled malicious AI to start aiming to do harm to the humankind, and have omnipresence, and do communication with the villain in the movie. So that's it regarding to the topic of today. I will be wrapping up the topic. Once again, my name is Paul Arsov. I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. I'd like to invite you to come to our just released 3D NFT marketplace, and the name of the website of our 3D NFT marketplace is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. On the bottom of every page, you can see the icons of the social networks that we're posting on. You can click on one or more of these icons, become a follower, and become a member of the group. Once again, the name of the website of our 3D NFT marketplace is 3dnft.decentralizedweb.org. With this said, I will be ending our educational session today. Thank you for coming. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, and goodbye.